Welcome to It's Been a Week with Dave Stripling, and boy has it been a week. We have a great show for you tonight. Adam Peavy is here to talk about his new TikTok game show sensation, the Turtle Talk Games. Our own Jackson Hubbard will debut his new segment, Behind the Blue Horseshoe, and we'll have a pulse on the finger with correspondent Amy Chalky. But first, this week's headlines. For those of you who were on spring break and weren't paying attention, which maybe most of you, Russia has invaded Ukraine. Or to put it in a way some here on campus will relate to, this is why Tyler's dad was so unchill last week about all the extra snacks she put on his gas card for the way back from Florida. Wasn't all the beer, the extra frozen ice cream treats, you know, the really cool milkshakes you can only get at certain gas stations. It was the over $4 a gallon gas. And the fact that you all went in Trevor's Brodozer. Shouldn't have took the Brodozer, bruh. Scotty's mom totally wanted to spot us her Prius V. But we couldn't fly the flags on the Prius V. There's no pole holders. We could totally fix that, bro. Of course, our own inconveniences pale in comparison to what those in Ukraine are going through, where over 3 million people have had to flee their homes and belongings to evade brutal and often indiscriminate Russian bombing and shelling. But understandably, it's hard to relate to that here, where the only time we're forced from our homes is usually winter break when the dorms close. But some of you might relate to this guy, a Russian who chained himself to a McDonald's after McDonald's Corp decided to close its doors to pressure Russians and Putin to stop the invasion. I know you don't speak Russian, but what he's saying was, they fed us this food for 30 years and now they are leaving us. The sanctions are depriving me of the food that I've eaten all my life. Okay, buddy, that's heartbreaking, but something tells me that this protester is on the wrong side of quite a few battles here. I'd say his heart's in the right place, but it isn't actually. It's enlarging itself at a McDonald's. A Mississippi assistant principal was put on administrative leave for reading a book to second graders that school officials deemed inappropriate. The book was a tawdry children's affair called I Need a New Butt. It's a real book written by Don McMillan and illustrated by Ross Kenyard. Now, Assistant Principal Toby Price read the book to his class of second graders, and just 15 minutes after the reading, Mr. Price was called into the main office of Gary Road Elementary School in Hinds County, Mississippi, and it is reported he does, in fact, need a new butt.
A letter from Superintendent Delisha Martin cites unnecessary embarrassment, a lack of professionalism, and impaired judgment on Price's part.
I was very upset. I'm not going to lie. I did what I could to dry my face up.
The Hinds County School District tells 12 News over the phone that they can't comment due to pending litigation.
The book is available on Hinds County's own ebook program. For students.
Joel Dillard is representing the former Hinds County assistant principal.
There is a problem in the state in particular with respecting the rights of teachers to speak out.
Now come on, Mississippi. Is this book really that bad? Look how innocent this is.
I need a new butt. Mine's got a crack. I can see in the mirror there's a crack in the back. Oh, goodness. You haven't noticed that before. Did I do it on the slide? Or on the banister inside? Woo! Sliding down the banister. Or when I jumped my BMX. Or with the fart. That happened next.
Love how they showed the fart. And you know how strict YouTube is with restrictions and liability surrounding children, but here's a kid reading it on YouTube.
Wait, what's that I hear? This is outrageous. Are butt cracks contagious? Dad, your butt crack is showing.
Adorable. Look, I get it. Some things are, in fact, inappropriate for children. But seriously, I have a third grader and a kindergartner, and believe me, all they talk about is butts and poop. They're obsessed with it. Here's a little song they made up. They sing it all the time. It's actually their official theme song. It's not something filthy. It's just funny to them. And it's just about all they've done in life so far. It isn't like they can write observational humor about their midlife crises. Plus, Mississippi, did you really need to bring more attention to the South's whole banned books thing? I say, bring Principal Toby Price up here to Tennessee, to Rutherford County for an interview. We promise we won't fire you here. No, not over something so silly and non-controversial as a book about butts. No, sir. Just don't read the kids' other books that we find inappropriate. You know, books about racial history or social injustice or gender or, you know, things that make certain people around here uncomfortable. I mean, don't get me wrong. Feel free to talk about butts, good sir. Just don't talk about how generations of us treated people like. And in entertainment news, Dolly Parton has been nominated for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But she rejected it. The country music icon, Tennessean, and queen of everything awesome said on social media, "I don't feel I've earned that right. I really don't want votes split because of me." Aw. Okay, Dolly, I get that. And that's really nice of you. But we urge you to reconsider. I mean, who do you suppose you'll be taking votes from? Rock legends like A Tribe Called Quest? Or maybe Lionel Richie? Hello? Will the Rock Hall feel so empty without rapper Eminem? None of these people are rock stars either. And frankly, your song, Jolene, is straight up punk, telling a woman off. You are prettier than me and I don't want you near my man. As is 9 to 5, which basically rewrote workplace laws in America. So while I'm making that argument, Islands in the Stream was written by Rock Hall members the Bee Gees. And why are they even in there? I get that you're technically country and not rock, but are you too country to be in the hallowed halls of rock alongside Jimmy Rogers, Hank Williams, Chet Atkins, Johnny Cash, Elvis, the Everly Brothers, Bill Monroe, Bob Wills, Brenda Lee, Floyd Kramer, Sam Phillips, Sun Records? Come on. All those folks are in both the Country Music Hall of Fame and the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Of course, some rock icons like Dee Snider of Twisted Sister and Richie Faulkner of Judas Priest have praised Dolly for declining the nomination. But wait, not so fast, Richie Faulkner of Judas Priest. It's your band that might not make it if Dolly gets the votes, isn't it? Come on, Richie. You're not even an original member. Don't pile on. But seriously, folks, it isn't like enshrining Serena Williams in Cooperstown or putting me in the NFL Hall of Fame. You have earned it, Dolly Parton. Come on, Queen Dolly. Reconsider. All right, socialists. Ladies and gentlemen, my fan club, the Transgender Socialists. Can we get that one? All right, we're going to have more in just a few minutes. Beside the Blue Horseshoe is coming up with Jackson Hubbard. That's going to be next. Followed by our guest, TikTok game show revolutionary and entrepreneur, Adam Peavy. Stick around for more It's Been a Week.
If MTSU had a news comedy show, would you watch it?
Yeah, I would definitely watch it. I think that'd be funny.
What would you hope is on there?
Students like messing around, doing like, not pranks, but you know,